keeping you and your family safe. News 10 has teamed up with Crime Stoppers to take some of the Wabash Valley's most wanted off our streets. Tonight, our newsroom has turned into a command center. Local officers are taking your calls to find suspects. We have crews out with local agencies as they try to find people on the Crime Stoppers list. Good evening to you and thank you for joining us. Tonight, in a special report, we profile nearly a dozen men and women police want behind bars right away. In our top story, News 10's Patrice Dayton joins us now live from our newsroom.
Rondrell, we have transformed our newsroom into a Crime Stoppers command center. Now, just moments ago, dozens of police officers were here, city, state, and county, all working together, but they have since gone out with our News 10 photographers on assignment, ready to roll. Here's how it starts. We are going to kick it off here. This is our most wanted Wabash Valley list, 11 men and women who we want behind bars tonight, but police may make additional arrests of new warrants that came out. The new face of Wabash Valley Crime Stoppers is Sheriff John Plassey. He joins us now to get things started. Sheriff?
All right. First person is Elijah Dunham, our first most wanted. He's 19 years old, wanted for dealing marijuana, maintaining a common nuisance, and possession of paraphernalia. Leo Leclerc is wanted for domestic battery, resulting in serious bodily injury. He's 47 years old, 6'2", 200 pounds. Patrick Grady is wanted tonight. Grady is 41 years old. He's wanted for domestic battery committed in the presence of a child less than 16 years old. Our next suspect is Robert Kirkman. Kirkman is wanted for failure to appear for auto theft, 2 counts of dealing in methamphetamine, and 2 counts of possession of methamphetamine. Our first female most wanted is 33-year-old Sierra Harrington. Harrington is wanted on 2 warrants, 2 counts dealing in methamphetamine, 2 counts possession of meth, 2 counts of maintaining a common nuisance, and possession of marijuana and paraphernalia. Tiffany Jo Register is 35 years old. She is wanted for identity deception. Tiffany has blonde hair and blue eyes. And finally, in our first group of most wanted, this is Troy Bemis. Bemis is 6'4", 170 pounds. He is wanted for failure to register as a sex offender.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sheriff. Now, this is the phone number that you need at home, 812-238-STOP or 1-800-222-TIPS. We have officers here now ready with the phones to take your calls. It is important to remember that tips are anonymous. Everything stays confidential. We need you to be our eyes and ears so that we can make arrests tonight. Coming up a little later, Rondrell will show you a few more.
All right, very good, Patrice. Calls are coming into our Crime Stoppers Command Center as we speak. You're seeing a live picture here as we continue our special report. Police are taking confidential tips about the first group of fugitives we featured, but we aren't done quite yet. Let's check in now live with News 10's Patrice Dayton from our next group of suspects. Patrice?
Rondrell, calls are coming in slowly but surely. We need people to call that phone number, but we have 4 more of the Wabash Valley's most wanted that we want to feature. Sheriff John Plassey, the new face of Crime Stoppers, with those 4.
Our first suspect in the second group is Irvin Price. Price is wanted on 2 warrants, 4 counts dealing in cocaine, 4 counts possession of cocaine, 4 counts of maintaining a common nuisance, and he's wanted for escape from lawful detention. Our next suspect is 32-year-old Matthew Jones. Jones has 2 warrants out for his arrest. 1 is for conversion. Also, intimidation with a deadly weapon, criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon, and pointing a firearm. Robert Graylis is 50 years old. Graylis is wanted for domestic battery committed in the presence of a child less than 16 years old, and domestic battery already previously convicted of battery. And our final most wanted is Samuel Guston. Guston has 2 warrants, burglary and intimidation, resisting law enforcement, invasion of privacy, and false informing.
Thank you very much. That is our 11 people featured. You're taking a look at the website. We have people that are manning the website, not only here at WTHI-TV, but also the Crime Stoppers website. This is the gentleman working on the Crime Stoppers website. On this website, you can make anonymous tips. Also, a phone number that you need to know. Crime Stoppers, 812-238-STOP, toll-free 800-222-TIPS. Anonymous tips. You will stay anonymous. We promise you that. We need you to be our eyes and ears. Police officers from city, state, and county are out and about on the streets with our photographers to make arrests tonight. Please help us if you can. Rondrell?
Calls are still coming into our Crime Stoppers Command Center as we speak. Confidential tips about some of our Wabash Valley Most Wanted. Let's do a final check with News 10's Patrice Dayton live from the Command Center with an update. Patrice.
We have police officers out on the streets with our News 10 photographers making arrests as we speak. Let's take one final look at the list of Wabash Valley Crime Stoppers Most Wanted. 11 men and women, plus there are additional men and women out there that police want to arrest tonight. You can also see these names and faces on our website and on the Crime Stoppers website where you can make anonymous tips. Now, I want to point out this guy, Samuel Gustin, is in jail tonight, so we can mark him off. The goal is to do that with all of these men and women. The folks here, city, state, county police officers, they are busy waiting to take your phone call, 812-238-STOP or 1-800-222-TIPS. Anonymous tips to Crime Stoppers. You can help us keep our streets safer for you and your family. Back to you.